let's talk for a minute. So, this is a video I've been looking forward to making for some time now, and I've really, really wanted to get to a point where I could do this, and here we are. Probably one of the foundational elements of my younger life when I was, still a kid, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, was sitting on the couch with my father and watching shows like The Woodwright Shop with Roy Underhill. His use and teaching of traditional hand carpentry were mystifying and amazing for me. And it didn't just stop there. I want to say when I was growing up, probably half of the furniture on the second floor of our house was all stuff that my father had made. Now, he was not a hand tool only carpenter by any stretch of the imagination. Dad has a full power tool shop. He's got table saws, miter, radial arm saw, 3 different types of drills, 7 different types of sanders. I mean, he also had a lot of hand tools, but he had a full shop, and I always grew up watching him make the most amazing things. So that was one of the things that really inspired me to study and to learn about how to make things, whether it be wood or metal or paper. And I like to think that's part of what got me into my modern day pursuits of IT work, because at the end of the day, IT, conceptually, you're framing things in your head and you're trying to put things together to make them work, and that's a lot of what goes into my approach anyway to carpentry. So I've been interested in carpentry for years, but I really didn't have space for it. And then about 2 years ago now, my wife and I, our whole family, moved to the barony of Wiesenfeuer, and with the new house, we had the space for a shop. And for the first time in my life, I was able to sit down and begin actual woodworking. I was able to actually make things that at a scale and a level that I just couldn't before. I didn't have the space, I didn't have the resources before this, and now I had those. And first major project for us really was the bookshelves. I like to joke that there are 2 types of women in the world who watched Beauty and the Beast, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. There are those that fell in love with Beast because he was a gentleman under all that gruff, and there were those that fell in love with the library that he gave Belle. Take a wild guess which one I married. So really, that was the first chance I had to really start building things at that scale, at that level, and that got my foot in the door, and it reignited my interest in woodworking in general. And not long into that process, I decided I wanted to, on top of my full machine shop or my full tool shop and everything I have out there, I wanted to get into traditional hand tool carpentry. So that segues into what we're going to do here. The next couple of episodes, I want to take you through my kit that I've assembled. I don't want to call it complete, but this is now at a point where I feel it is a good jumping off point for me to begin my journey past basic hand woodworking. Now, you've all seen my box here in the other videos. That was all done by hand tools. And that was my first foray into it, and that's what confirmed for me that I can do this. I can accomplish this thing that I've set out to do. And this box here is how I want to continue that process. So